Hey everybody! Welcome to the Big Boy Project. We're back on Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is back, season 5, episode 1. It's episode 1, so I don't have to look up which episode it is. I actually can't remember which episode it is. I always have to look it up. But season 5, episode 1. We're back on it, and we're back at it. We'll be waiting about 40 years for Game of Thrones to return.
Right. Waiting many a moon for the show to come back.
Many moons for this show to return, and it has finally returned, and we're thrilled that it's back. Because I don't know, in my house we talk about it a lot. We binge watched it. Me and my son binge watched it a while ago, and he's just like, I don't understand why this show is not on every day. Well, I don't either. So that'd be too much. That'd be too much. It would be just enough. I disagree.
I guess we can start with our first impressions of the season.
We can start with our first impressions, but let's let everybody know who we are. I'm Cecil. And I am a member of the Big Boy Project, and I like Game of Thrones, and I like HBO for showing Game of Thrones, and there it is. And who are you?
I'm James, and shout out to HBO because they sneaky as hell try to make it HBO free for that season premiere.
Yeah, they did that.
But I bet you won't get episode 2. I know that.
No, well, actually, I don't know because the big deal is that now the first 4 episodes have been leaked. So that's like a really big thing that everybody was talking about. And around the middle of last week, I was like, you know what? Damn. But I don't want to watch them because then I'll watch them and I have to wait a month. So I don't want to do that. No, I'm not going to do that. So shout out to the Pirates in the world.
Yeah, they quick on their feet.
They quick. So okay. Let's just go ahead and get started. Let's get started with the opening scene. This flashback, which, if I remember correctly, is the only flashback I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen an actual flashback on the show.
Right. But not of her.
No, of anybody. I don't think there's ever been a flashback on the show.
Right.
That I can think of. I don't know, but of Cersei.
Right, and Maggie.
Was that Maggie?
Yeah, Maggie.
Was that really?
Yes, I was just reading it. Yes, Maggie.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Maggie. Who's Maggie?
Let's see.
I'm thinking Marjorie in my head, but who's Maggie?
Oh, I forgot. No.
Okay.
Like I say, sorry. Look, this show is so much. I have to rewatch last season. I gotta rewatch last season to catch up because it's.
I don't know that.
But the little girl with Cersei in the flashback was Maggie.
Okay.
The smart one, because she wanted to go home, and Cersei wanted to be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Cersei's being Cersei, and she walk around barefoot in the bed.
Right.
So, and she's mean, and clearly the girl who's playing her is just as mean. Act that well. Nobody can act that well.
Yeah.
It's great. She hates everybody in the school. Everybody in the school hates her.
Right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
So she went and saw this witch, and the witch
read her for filth.
And told her for real filth because she sucked the blood. And it was a really good transition. Like, what was told to her was a fantastic transition to, when they flash forward, when they went to the present day and got to her walking into the funeral. There's Tywin with the stones on his eyes and he's chilling. Cersei's mad. Cersei's mad about it.
Well, I'll tell you, that scared the mess out of me.
Did it really?
Yeah, because it did it so quick. Like, they were just talking outside, then they flash forward, and you see the dude laying on with it, like these eyes, like these fake eyes on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It just scared me. It was like a little pop scare, I guess.
It was funny to me because I was like for a while, that's the scene I wanted to see. I wanted, because every time somebody dies, or somebody of nobility dies, or whatever, they put stones on their eyes. But they did it with Joffrey. They did it with. I think they did it with Ned. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to see that. I was like, I hope I get to really get the opportunity to see his body laying there with those stones on his eyes, so I can laugh.
Right. But, yeah, they had him looking glamorous on that slab. So.
Wasn't he doing it? Please.
Right.
Vera Wang, Oscar De La Renta, Shaw Long, yeah.
Right.
One good one too. But the funny part about it is, while they were doing all of this, there was still Cersei and Jaime, who I'm not sure if they have any romantic feelings for each other anymore.
Oh no, no.
I think Cersei feels like
Cersei.
Yeah. All those children are they have little pieces of Tywin, and Cersei started plotting immediately. She was like, that's so Tywin Lannister. Like, okay, somebody's dead. What do we do next? How do we alter the plan?
Right.
How do I still get what I want? You know what I'm saying?
Right. There's no grievance, period. She just, okay, well, he's gone. What I gotta do?
Yeah. Yeah. It was like she really did. I mean, she even mentioned that, Tywin loved Jaime more or the most or whatever.
Right.
She didn't stop those other people from coming in so that she can go and have this fun in the morning. At first I was like, okay, well, she's got a bit of humanity still in her.
No.
No. She needed to talk to Jaime so that she could plan and plot.
Yeah, no, she strangled her humanity.
Right. You're right. Exactly. She did. So, yeah, I really, really thought that was good. I thought that was a good scene. I thought it was very well acted. So
yeah, because she was blaming Jaime. He said, "Well, at least how about I call him Tywin? Tyrion." He said, "At least he did it on purpose. You did it by accident."
Right. Yeah. So I mean, we kind of know that scene set us up because we know where they're going now. Where they're going now is Cersei is like, okay, I got to get Tyrion. I got to get. If I didn't, and of course she blames him for everything. She blames him if it rains. She blames him if it's too cold outside.
Oh yeah,
she blames him for everything.
Because she's not gonna blame herself. So
she blamed him because Mario Party 10 isn't as good as she expected it to be. She just blames everything. She blames for everything. So it is what it is.
Plus at the party. After she was talking to Jaime at the party, she was giving nobody no mind at all. Like, oh, I'm so sorry for him dying and stuff. Like, child, I'm not interested. Go on to her.
I know. It's funny too because afterwards, she ran into she ran into her cousin, who she had also been sleeping with, by the way.
Right.
She ran into Lancel's ass, and Lancel, like I was telling you earlier, Lancel looks like he's a member of One Direction now. He got on his burlap.
Got that burlap moo.
I'm trying to tell you, he got on his burlap Gucci gown,
right,
with this low cut V in the front, and some old muscles, and he's not wearing that wig anymore.
Right. But the church is doing them right. How about that? The people he worshiping with is doing it right.
I guess so. I guess they believe in their church is the gym, like all the rest of the kids.
But it was so funny because you trying to talk to her and get her to join his religion or what's going on with him. It's, well, I'm sorry that I attempt you to be with me or something close to that.
Yeah, I mean, he was apologizing for the incest.
Right.
That was between them. Yeah, nasty. Yeah.
Right.
Gross and yeah. Shout out to all.
No, he said, "I'm sorry for influencing you to be with me in that way," and blah blah blah. But yeah, just nasty.
But I mean, it's not beyond that family because I don't know. I guess I wonder if the whole incest thing and her being with family is partly because Tywin was so family, 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 family. Everything has to be in the family, and look, I'm gonna look down on everybody else. Maybe that kind of transferred into their romantic interests as well. Like,
Right.
okay, well, the only people who are worth it, the only people who are worth me, are, I guess, other family members. You got to be a Lannister too. I'm not fucking nobody, not even nobody
Right.
who's not a Lannister.
And
So I don't know.
keep their bloodline pure.
I know, but
But Lannister, I know it's nasty. It's down home, deep South country crap. But
hey, yeah, that's some old incest, some old nasty shit. Anyway, so Lancel's walking around barefoot, looking like Harry Styles, and there wasn't really much there. I'm wondering if, because I haven't read the books, and I don't think you have either, right?
mm,
So
no.
I'm wondering if there's going to be, some continuation of what's going on with them. What is Lancel going to do? But we'll see. But speaking of them Lannisters, my favorite character in the entire show is Tyrion. He's great, and
Right.
him teamed up with Varys. I don't think I can personally ask for a better pairing.
Right. Yeah.
Because they're both sneaky, they both up to something. They both have plans.
Right.
Varys has this constant, like, I'm always here, all the time.
Right.
Tyrion does have these moments of just pure, this is exactly what I'm thinking. I'm not trying to fool you with it. I'm going to give you the honest truth. You might not want to hear it, but here it is.
Right.
Varys, you never know whether he's telling the truth or not. So now Varys has his plan.
Right. Because Varys got that calm, poker face demeanor.
Yes, Lord. He is the spider through and through.
Right. So if shade, if you go to the dictionary, that was shade, you see him,
Okay.
right?
You're sitting out there smiling.
Right.
I love him. I do. I can't get enough of him.
Right. But did Tyrion fall out this pine box drunk?
Because, I mean, for all of the elegant clothes and all of the wealth and for all of the other stuff, you realize that they still, drag their dresses and stuff on the ground. There's still dirt. There's still nastiness.
Right.
Tyrion he traveled in that box. And, there were no planes. And wasn't nobody flying no dragons. So if you're traveling by sea. And that's taking a long time. That's going to take a long time. So he's shitting in the box, pushing his shit through the holes. Varys got to pick the shit up and throw it out overboard. No.
If that ain't a team, I don't know what it is.
No, ma'am. That's a team. That's a team. That's your ride or die.
Right. But if that ain't a team, I don't know what it is. Yes.
I mean, we're joking about it, but truth be told, the only reason Varys did it is so that he won't get in trouble too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I say, if I was in that situation, yeah, I'm gonna definitely make sure I'm not gonna get in trouble. Now I'm helping you out, but when push comes to shove, I'm gonna be squeaky clean.
It is what it is.
And you're gonna be right. You're gonna be in that pine box covered in crap.
I know that's right. Covered completely. And poor Tyrion, he drinking. He don't know what else is he gonna do.
Right. I mean,
drinking some more. You ain't wash your mouth, rinse your mouth, and then go to the bathroom and take care of yourself.
I mean, well, he killed the woman he loved. Then he had to kill his father. So he's going through it. He's going through it.
I'm still mad about that bitch Shay. I'm still mad. Good. I'm glad you did, you old nasty bitch. Nasty.
Right.
Nasty.
But even though he's still feeling something, even though he's been betrayed and been backstabbed, he still feels something.
Yeah.
And he's trying to drown his something with booze.
I mean, she was mad at him for half the season last season, and he still was in love with her. So, he still had feelings for her. But that whole thing with Tywin was just the last straw. But anyway, that's last season. So, moving on to this season, Varys has offered the suggestion of going to find Daenerys. And let's go see what's up with her. She got dragons.
Right.
Of course,
She apparently not.
right. This is a great segue into what's going on with her. She's, over the time she's been conquering these lands. She's been going from place to place, just being the mother of dragons and really giving it in these dresses and with this good
Right.
26-inch,
Right. Yaki.
Well, I don't know if it's yaki. It's better than yaki. I just learned
dragon hair wigs.
Come on, it's made out of dragon scales. It's got to be. So it's sick too. It probably come from some of them horses that what's that had back in the day. Anyway,
unicorn hair.
Police, right? She giving them. So and it's sitting so lovely on her head as she's
right
coital, sleeping with Dario. So anyway,
right. But she's trying to be so firm, and so she's trying to be this queen of this land, but she really don't know what she's doing. Kind of, she don't know what to do with
what she's doing, but she's having a hard time doing it. I really do think that she is a good queen. I think she's a good leader. I really, really do. But she depends on people coming to tell her things.
Right.
And her going out to do other things because she still has this whole, I'm a queen, I'm a queen, I'm a queen. So I'm just not going to let you disrespect me. And Dario, I'm glad he said what he said. He was like, look, everybody else is scared to tell you, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you.
Right.
He sound like me. Look,
right.
You might not want to hear it, but I'm just going to go ahead and tell you anyway.
Right.
You need to check on these dragons and you need to find this other one that's left and you need to deal with these people because
right.
The Sons of the Harpy, I think is their name.
Yeah.
They coming to get you. They're coming to get you.
Right. And try to know your people since you're over them.
Right.
Because you going off your standards, that's fine and dandy. And you trying to make a change, but they have traditions too. They try to mix your thought process with their traditions.
Yeah.
So
it's funny you say that because she has been. And why doesn't she understand that? Because she has been immersed in so many different cultures over the course of this show.
Right.
And instead of really just kind of, even her army isn't a part of her own. They're not well, they speak Valyrian, but she's been involved in so many cultures. She was in like one particular culture when she first started with her brother, that jackass, and then she was with the horse people, and then with Jason Momoa, who is gorgeous, and is still gorgeous. I can't wait for him to play Aquaman. And she was with old sexy big black bear, who she locked in a safe, and their people. She was just with all these different cultures. And for some reason, she doesn't seem to understand that culture is important to the people if they want to be happy. You want to make these people happy.
Right.
You have to respect who they are.
Right.
And she doesn't get that. And that's just weird that she doesn't get that. So, I don't know.
Right. But her going to see the dragons. Let's talk about that. Baby, when I told her they tried to snatch that hair off her.
Yeah, they really did. But didn't we know that there was going to be we saw that coming, right? We saw that coming season before, that she wasn't going to be able to hold on to these dragons or restrain them or control them or mother them. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to mother dragons, but you got some old rowdy teenagers and they run around or whatever the hell they want to do.
Right. Like with any wild animal, you can't control them completely.
Right. They're feral.
Right.
And they're going to do what dragons do.
Right.
So.
And since now you got them chained up and pent up hostility coming, all this pent up rage going through them, and you going to walk your little free, happy behind and try to pet one.
You said pent up rage. I love it. So there's one that was been missing for a year because we ain't seen the show for a year. So he's gone. And the other two are huge now.
Right.
And they breathe the fire all in your face. Now you got to run. You got to run out of your own children's room.
Right.
Mother of dragons.
Like any wild animal, once you cage them up, what you expect gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? They used to flying around and being free. And that
Exactly. They used to fly around and being free. And truth be told, whether they were chained up or whether they weren't, they still would have been out of control by this point anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They still would have been all over the goddamn place anyway. So
yeah, it wouldn't have, but like since you got them caged up, it just more rage going through them,
mm-hmm.
and they want to break,
mm-hmm.
break free. That's all it is to it.
Exactly. So I'm looking forward, and this show, knowing this show, it might take the whole season because it's only like 10 episodes to see. But it's only 10 episodes. I don't know, wait a minute. Yeah, it's only 10 episodes. It better be good. So I'm looking forward to Tyrion and Varys getting there because they're going to be able to help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're really going to be able to help her lead. They're going to be able to help her rein things in.
Right.
And I'm wondering.
Because they were born to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And they automatically know the rules, know what's going on, how to deal with people, how to get rid of people. So they know what they know.
Yep. They know how to play the game.
Right.
They know how to play the game. And it's funny because it's kind of like I was talking to some people about it the other day. It's kind of like work. You know how some people know how to go into work? You're really good at this, James. You know how you go into work and you know how to play the game. You know who to say to what, how to, what not to say to people. You know how to deal with the people at your job so that you can be sane.
Right.
and leave the job with some sense of,
right.
some semblance of sanity.
Right.
I'm not that dude. That's why it's hard for me to work for people. I have to have my own business because I'm not good at playing the game. I'm just not. I've just got to say what it is.
Right.
And you'd be liking it, So that's just me. I don't. It's not as black and white as that, but still.
Right.
They know how to play the game, and Daenerys doesn't right now.
Right. And let's see. Well, the last scene was. Sorry, y'all. I don't remember names, but it's
Mance Rayder, Jon Snow had a one.
Yeah, wants him to bow and surrender his whole community to him.
Yeah, Stannis. Stannis wanted Mance Rayder to bow because okay. For my money, as much as I want to dislike Stannis, I do like Stannis. He's salty and he's rude and he's kind of a jackass, but I got it. He's kind of like his brother was. Robert was the same way. Robert was a jackass too.
Right.
He just wasn't a great king. So, for me, Stannis is the true ruler of the Iron Throne. He's the one who deserves it.
Right.
Because it was his brother. He deserves it by blood. Because it was his brother who was sitting on it. It should go to him. It shouldn't have gone to that fairy Renly a long time ago. Because he wasn't going to do it. I don't know why he was even trying to get it. But anyway. I want to root for Stannis. I really want to root for Daenerys. But I root for Stannis to get the Iron Throne. I'm thrilled that he's up there at the wall because with them 6 people that they had left, they wasn't going to be able to do nothing against none of these people. So you need Mance Rayder and you need his people because it's 90 different tribes. You need him.
Right.
Mance is stupid. He's so stupid. And and John was absolutely right. He was letting his pride get involved. Right. He was letting all of that happen. And he ended up dying because of it, and that was just dumb. So all his little ginger people was looking at him with the little ginger beards. Right. Some beard oil really would have helped that.
Right.
Okay. Come on.
Some tea tree.
Okay. Come on, tea tree.
But he really did the opposite of what he was trying to do.
Exactly.
Which he was trying to empower his people for not giving up. But they're seeing you on this pedestal scared.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I bet when that fire rolls up, he was shaking his boots.
Yeah, dude.
If old boy didn't shoot that arrow to put him out of his misery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'd still be screaming today.
Right.
John had mercy on him, and it's the thing about John is either you really, really like him or you really, really don't, and that's the same way as the people who are on the wall. The men of the Night's Watch. Some of them like him, some of them don't.
Right.
I like John. I really do. Look, as far as if you're still a Stark fan, if you're still a fan of the of the Starks, then he's damn near all you got left other than Arya.
Right.
And Bran. By the way, Bran is not going to be in this whole season. Like, we're not going to find out what's going on with him. We're not going to know what's going on with Hodor. Who the hell knows where Rickon is? Rickon is gone. Who knows? So, last season Bran got to this tree. We're not going to see him this entire season.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, true. I did read on that.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, that's
well, maybe season 7.
I guess.
But well, going back to what we're talking about, that good thing he put him out of his misery. Cause first of all, I don't think nobody's people want to see their leader get burned.
No.
And screaming screaming and hollering like that in the first place. Right. And first of all, I think they would go with him.
I agree with that. I think they would too.
They would.
Yeah. Okay.
But like you said, their pride, even though he said it wasn't his pride.
Mm-hmm.
But, as men, we have pride, and that's one of the 7 deadly sins that we have to go through.
I heard that. I heard what you said. But shout out to Melisandre, who doesn't get cold. She's got the fire or whatever inside her. She got able to wear her.
Aren't you cold? No. I got this Vera Wang dress, and I got this dragon heat in me, and I'm nice and toasty.
Basically, she was just like, I'm too fabulous to be cold. I'm way too fierce to be cold. Cold? Right. What's that?
Right.
So she was, because she's just walking around while everybody else got on these.
Was she the one grinning when he was getting burned?
That was his wife.
Right. Okay, got it.
I'm sorry, not his wife. That was Davos's wife.
Right, I know.
Who has been kissing Melisandre's ass since we first saw her. Yeah, sure, fuck my husband. Sure, go ahead, have smoke babies with him. Sure, yes, fine, everything's great. The Lord of the whatever, just wonderful. Whatever. This is ridiculous. So, Mance is dead. I didn't want that to happen at all. I really didn't want Mance to die. I really wanted Mance to. I'm talking to him through the whole show. Mance, please, just go ahead and bow to the man. I know your culture doesn't allow it. It's the same thing with the whole cultural thing.
I mean, when the war is over, you can probably get your freedom back if you haven't really thought about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
here's the thing. Why do you want to be on the other side of the wall with the White Walkers anyway? Because when night comes, they come. And they're going to get all of you all. They're going to wipe you out. And Stannis was willing to give you all some land. Right. I don't know if Jon ever told him that, but Stannis was willing to give them some land so that they can live and they can really sustain their culture on the other side. And now that's going to happen anyway, but it's going to happen without Mance.
Right. So, like I said, they just needed you for this moment in this war. And when the war ordered, you could have had land. Your people could have been free and safe.
Absolutely.
Keyword safe.
Absolutely.
But he didn't see it like that. So.
I don't know. It sucks. But yeah. Overall,
I'm pretty sure somebody in that tribe would step up and say, "Look, we don't mind going with you."
It's gonna be the dude with the red hair and the beard and the red beard. It's gonna be him.
Right.
Because he was looking at. I was watching it on the TV just a little while ago, and he was looking at Mance in the fire, and he was like, oh my god, what do I do?
Right.
But I don't know if his look was like, damn, you stupid, what am I gonna do? Or if it was, I really believe in everything you're saying, Mance, what are we gonna do? I don't know where he is. We'll have to find out later.
Right.
I'm just waiting on Arya to show up next week.
Right. Well, it's good. Well, what do you rate the show? I rate it 4. I give it a 4 out of 5.
A 4 out of 5? I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Only because I didn't find out what happened with everybody.
Right.
That's all. And that's not their fault. That's my fault. So,
like I said, you need to do 2-hour premieres.
They do need to do 2 hours. They really, really do. And I need to find out more about this girl who played Cersei, because she was mean as balls. So,
but when she give you evil doll face.
yeah, she was, and I was here for it. I really was. It was fantastic. Loved her.
Right.
All right. So that's it. Big Web Project. We're gonna do all this Game of Thrones, and we're ready. It's gonna be 10
Right. Right. So if you like what we're doing, please rate, comment, subscribe, leave comments.
Like.
Yeah, like. Oh, you don't have to like if you don't like the video. Thumbs down. We accept criticism. Okay.
Yeah, but tell us why.
Right. And, excuse me. Let me get that straight. Constructive criticism.
Tell us why constructively. As a matter of fact.
Constructive criticism. Now, if you're acting a fool, there is a block button.
There's a block button, and there's a jackass button, too.
Right.
We will press the jackass button.
Right.
They need one of those on Facebook. All right. Then that's it, everybody. We're glad to be here. We're glad to be back for some more Game of Thrones. We're going to be with you the whole season. We'll take care of it. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Peace.